urgent action needed to defend UK democracy, says Watchdog. And it says the Electoral Commission has called for the urgent reforms to electoral law following a series of online political campaign scandals, acknowledging concerns that British democracy may be under threat. Well, I think it is under threat because I'm concerned the letterings are so small so you can get the rest properly. The problem we have today is that in the past, no matter what margin people won the argument with, the election or the referendum, everybody just pulls together to encourage the government to deliver. But these days, it's like some are just bad losers. They lose and they keep dividing the country every inch of the way. And they don't realize that it affects the economy because people want to invest and they're not sure what to do next. People want to buy properties in Spain, they don't even know whether to buy or not. Because of these minorities who were just causing trouble. And it's very sad. And I see it as very unpatriotic. Because in the past, if we had lost the argument, we would have just pulled together with the government and said, listen, let's get on with it. But they call them snowflakes. This snowflake generation, they are terrible. It's like they've grown up, receiving anything they ask for. And if you didn't give them what they wanted, they throw a tantrum. And the parents say, okay, well, here's the dolly, here's the babe, here's the whatsoever. But if they carry on this way, it's going to damage the democracy. And that's what they've been doing so far, whereby they lose a referendum, they call for a second one. They lose it, they keep calling until it goes their way. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be like how we did it at the initial stages, where they said, do you want to join the EU or not? We voted, we joined. That was so many years ago. Nobody bothered to say, well, we want to pull out. People who lost got together and we're in it. Now that we're pulling out, let's get out of it and then let's move forward. And don't look for another referendum or even on abortion and other things. They keep bringing it back. And it's because we have leaders who are just totally, they don't have a clue what it is and they're selfish.
Well, it's a bit like on a personal level. If you really want to do something, you want to get into a particular college or school or university and you don't get into that one, you more or less have two choices, that you go to one that isn't your first choice, but then you think, well, I'm here, this is the way it happened, therefore I'm going to embrace it, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to actually give it my all, and I'm going to get the best out of it. Or you spend your life in it, or preparing to enter into this particular university saying, oh, I don't like this about it, I don't like that about it, and and if I could change that, and if it did this differently, then I might be happy. And then it's yourself that you're spoiling all the way through.
Yes.
And it's the same with us going in, coming out of the EU.
It is true. It is a bad attitude completely. And common sense should make it clear to us. We have nothing, we're going to lose some things, but we're not going to lose as much as what the other guys are going to lose. Because at the moment, they actually benefit more from us being in the EU than being outside the EU. So we are not the ones to be begging them and say, oh, please let us go. It's like a slave master holding on to the slave and saying, no, you can't go, you got to keep working for me. But the reality is that they need us. You don't even have to understand economics to understand that they need us more than we need them. And they are the ones that should be begging us. But they're making it look like, oh, we are the ones that are going to lose. They're going to put pressure on us and whatsoever. They're going to mess us up. But it's a lie. It's a big lie. The economy is doing well and things are looking good. But it's just that we have a government who don't have a clue what they really want to do. They need to make up their mind and get on with it. We don't care whether you want to do soft or hard Brexit. What we need is get the country out immediately. Don't start qualifying it. Because the moment you start qualifying it, that means you want to just sell us to the dogs. And it's not a good idea.
Yeah, we need to be bold and we need to come out boldly and united, and that's not happening.